Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Rule the Waves 2 as Japan, episode number 27 or 8, or I think I was wrong on the last one, but, you know, after 20, after 10 even, I just wash my hands of the whole affair. If I get it right, then it's just luck. So one interesting thing I noticed is, although the war ended with Russia pulling out, and although we got much of our victory points from destroying Russian ships, we've retained a huge victory point advantage in the war. So you know what? This is not that bad. I didn't realize that France continuing in the war, which it's fine, would leave me with all the victory points that I had won from Russian ships. So this is something, one of those rare things that works in my favor, that would be okay if it was removed. I would think it was fair if it was removed. I'm also perfectly fine never mentioning this ever, so that this is not changed, because there's a lot in this game which works against you, so... Okay, there's not a lot. There's very few things in this game that work against you, but there's even less things that work for you, so this is a balancing act in my opinion. Or maybe we just don't really think about the things that work for us, because that's like observation bias. We're much more interested in the things that don't go our way. Long story short, invading Sakhalin, probably not a good idea anymore. I don't even know what will happen if we left it on. I probably should have left it on just to see what happens. Let's shift all our ships down to Southeast Asia. We now have all the control in Northeast Asia, and now we want to start looking at invasion ranges and worrying about what the French can do, and there are no invasions possible anywhere. Oh, that does change things, doesn't it? Or should I more intelligently say that we don't have an opportunity to invade them? However, it may be possible for them to invade Taiwan. I don't think there's any way that they're like 2 or 3 invasion techs ahead of me in order to get all the way to Saint-Jacques. Jacques. Oh, I don't know why I try. And it looks like... Okay. Luganville is New Hebrides. Okay. Wasn't that supposed to be British? Did that get lost by a rebellion? I think something in my brain is now telling me. So I don't think we're going to be able to get New Caledonia. We're certainly not going to be able to get Polynesia. Yeah, I mean, I guess we move things into Southeast Asia, but pretty much we can just bring everyone home, because there's nothing really matters. We'll be dominated in the sea, but we can be dominated until they're blue in the face, because we have a huge victory point advantage, and even with prize rules, I think we're going to win the submarine warfare, and as long as tensions don't rise with Germany, we can probably go unrestricted. Hell, even if Germany joins at this point, Russia is out. If Germany comes in, we can probably handle the combined fleets. Lots of interesting little what-if scenarios here that I'm focusing on. The best one for us to look at right now, though, is finally building that ship. Finally getting the Daigoji. I don't know. Good luck. I just look at it. It's maybe born of ignorance, and it's just certainly not my intent to butcher Japanese language. I'm doing my best. That's all I can say. I'm really sorry it's not correct most of the time, but I'm at least gonna try. I'm gonna try. What I should be doing is looking. I think I looked up Daigo, but I don't remember ever seeing Daigoji. I don't think that's maybe even a real word. I think I looked it up and it wasn't. It's probably some combination of things. Who knows? I don't know Japanese, so let's move on. This ship is pretty good as is. We do have a little bit of weight remaining, and I remember I wanted to actually fill this weight, which I guess I can do with an extra set of 6-inch guns. Always useful. Or can I? Can I? Yeah, we can. It didn't complain in the way that I was worried about it. So you're only allowed a maximum of such and such total secondary and tertiary guns. Do we want to go with... By the way, can we go with doubles yet? No, we still have that. It's partly there, but it's partly... The penalty is partly gone, but it's still partly there. That saves us actually a significant amount of weight. Now, can we do this? This is my question. We can! Okay, so take this down to 1. We still have 50 tons remaining. That's good for fire control. Anything else? And we'll have to drop that as well. Okay, so we're okay with 35 light guns. A lot of this weight will probably end up being reduced. I kind of even think we should leave dead weight, or bring this up, I guess. We might want to drop this down eventually and put more into AA directors and stuff like that. So we can do this. Can we do one more? I don't think so. We can. Can we do one more? We can? Okay. All right. Well, that's a lot of dual-purpose secondary guns, or tertiary guns we're going to have. And this looks good to me. So it will take a full redesign, but I think it's worth it, because we do have a little bit of extra space, and we can just... I mean, 10 6-inch guns per side just strikes me as enough. Especially because the secondary guns, if our goal is to destroy the minor things which will be attacking us, the smaller things which will be attacking us that present the biggest threat, I suspect that the 6-inch guns are not going to kill destroyers much faster with one extra set of guns per side, versus getting more dual-purpose guns, which are going to defend us against, in my opinion, what will eventually be the bigger threat, which is aircraft. 23 knots, a bit slow, but that's okay. So the only other thing we obviously are missing, because it is the biggest threat to us, and both of these are just defending against what is the biggest threat to us, which is torpedoes. And we only have torpedo defense 2, which means this is going to be a pretty vulnerable ship to torpedoes. Maybe that's somewhat historical for the Imperial Japanese Navy, depending on how you want to think about it, incorporating fire, or fire control, or damage control, I should say. I just don't want to sit on this too much longer. I want to get to it and start building. Okay, just out of morbid curiosity. Yeah, 44. Good. We finally reached our limit at 44. I wish we had more topside space. But we will end up... I'm pretty sure that light AA guns take up more AA positions per ton than medium AA guns, which means that if I want to use the same AA positions for mediums instead of lights, it'll be more weight. And then AA directors, of course, we need those in the future. So, yeah, I like having... I mean, it's for such a huge ship, leaving 90 tons unused is not a big deal. And I don't think that there's any reason why we would want to put seaplanes... We have catapults! Oh my gosh, we have catapults. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Wow. Okay. What? Huh. This is interesting. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. Do I want my Dreadnoughts carrying these, or do I want dedicated... Oh man, I might even have to pause. I know it's 9 minutes in this video and we haven't done anything yet, but this is so exciting. What if we put... I haven't done this. I don't think I've even unlocked catapults in my Germany playthrough. So this will be the first one that I do. Now 2, I would rather have 3. Okay. I've gone crazy. I think I know what we're going to do. We're going to take this up to 4. And I dropped this down. Sorry, I had to cut away, but this was at 16, this was at 20, which was fine with 1. Fine with 2. Now, what I can do is I can bring this up to 2 and add another midship catapult, which gives us a spot value of 2. And now I can move this oval north, so we have something which looks pretty. We have 2 catapults, and 4 scouts which can deploy in 2 waves of 2. And the reason I did this is because I don't know, I have absolutely no idea how much time it takes for a float plane scout to spot. But in the beginning of the battle, this is going to be able to do that in only 2 waves instead of, I was originally thinking of just doing 1 catapult and 3 aircraft capacity. But then it would wait 3 turns to get 3 airplanes up. And this is going to wait 2 turns to get 4. It doesn't seem like it's that heavy to add just another 20 tons. So what we can do is by keeping, we can modify this, or I can actually just increase the tonnage a little bit. That's pretty minor increase. That's, what the hell's going on? So 393 drops to 222, going from 40 to 41, 40.0 to 40.1. And then this only drops by like 40, and that drops by 40, and that drops by 40, and that drops. So it's interesting. That's why 40,100 is such a hard number to avoid. I could also make this work if I decided to do something like this. 12 tertiary guns. I don't like this though. And I honestly don't even know how effective this strategy is going to be. I really don't know how effective it's going to be to drop this down to 9. Is it how effective is it going to be to put 2 catapults? I mean, it's only 20 tons though. It's just only 20 tons, which makes me really want to do it. I still would rather get my secondaries up to 16. Okay, let's go with doubles now, because it's now becoming, space is becoming important. Bring this up to 16. We do not have enough yet. I can drop the lights down. Nah, that's not really the way I want to do this. I do want these to eventually be very important. Okay, I don't know. God, I keep going in circles. I can't. Let me step away again and figure this out. Okay, I finally came up with something. This is still using the 2 spot value, the 2 catapults, and 4. Again, I don't know how long. I'm left under the impression that this might be a bad design. Okay, you know what? I'm going to delete this. I want to do this, but I'm going to do it on a future airplane, but only after I learn how long it takes to spot. How big of a difference is it going to make? So I'm going to do 1 and just 2, which is going to bring us back up to our original values. What I did is actually drop the rounds per gun down, and I think that was a good decision. So this is going to give 2 scout planes, and that means that with, let's say, 3 of them, we'll have a total of 6 scout planes, which is going to give me a decent scouting field. Not a whole lot, but I'm not sure where I want my. I think I want my float plane scouts to be on my heavy cruisers, not my light cruisers, because my heavy cruisers are going to be. They're not going to be able to go up against a battle cruiser anyway, so they're probably just only going to be capable of dealing with light cruisers, and maybe, if they get lucky, other heavy cruisers. So I'll probably designate them with like probably the same thing I just got rid of, the 2 catapults and 4 aircraft, and hopefully we'll slip a few of those in. Anyway, this is crazy. Just too much work trying to get all this done. We're back up to 20. And we don't mind overloading these numbers now. Okay, let's do this. We're back to basically square one. And we have a lot of room to move the numbers around in future refits. So I'm going to do this. If we want to, we can still go back and do... I dropped the rounds per gun, which is the only big thing. Everything else is manipulating the number of secondary guns, tertiary guns, and light AA. Because I already dropped the conning tower down to give us a little bit of extra there as well. So all those things are going to remain static, but we can later change the secondary guns, tertiary guns, light AA, and the number of aircraft. We can change all that later. So I'm going to save this as is, let the design be developed for 9,000, which is actually pretty darn expensive. And hopefully this war, which is, yeah, we're still at war, even though I spent 10 minutes of this video designing that battleship. Okay. Sank a French destroyer. French food is becoming scarce. Oh, we're unrestricted. I was like, oh my god. 131, that's just insane. They sank one of their submarines was also sunk in the process, even though they have 12 submarines out there. And you can see the VPs is just keeps going up in our favor. Germany hasn't raised any tensions with us. That's good to see. I want to see what happens with prize rules for a little bit. I want to say I would prefer to avoid bringing Germany into the war, making this any longer. I feel like we have a good chance of actually gaining some territorial holdings, and I may actually go with that instead of just the full war reparations. Where might I want to take something? Maybe Tonkin, because I kind of like the fact that it's more isolated. I wonder, by the way, can the Rangoon and Haiphong invade each other? I think. So Burma, this might be in the Indian Ocean. We can check. Possessions. Southeast Asia. Is Rangoon in here? No. It'd be a British flag, and I don't see it, so that means it should be in the Indian Ocean. Okay, sorry, maybe it was in Zanzibar. Yeah, let's go back to Southeast Asia. What? It's not called Rangoon. Oh my god, it's called Burma. Yeah, and Burma is there. Good, okay, good. So it's in the Indian Ocean, so I suppose that there's no way for it to invade Haiphong if the invasion ranges overlap. I am so easily distracted this video. I just apologize for that, but let's keep going then. We need to change some ships around, though. We need to move some ships into Southeast Asia. I don't know if we need to, but we have some Gachimuchis there. Looks like we're kind of already well equipped for this. Let's move the other Myobu in there as well. Okay, we're doing trade protection in Northeast Asia. Let's also send the other Sakurajima under trade protection to move into Southeast Asia, just to try to prevent the French from doing any raiding there, because this can still pull away from, it can still take on anything that's not another battlecruiser. What do they have down here? They do have one battlecruiser, so there's a chance we get very unlucky and that's the battle that happens. We can also send our light carrier down here, and why not, right? And that would be an interesting thing as well. Okay. We probably should send some more escorts with it, but hey, we have some nice destroyers down there. These have I imagine these have 3 double tubes. Still, deadly. Okay, next turn. Enemy coastal raid. We will accept because it is close to our land airbase. Our naval airbase. And it is just the Myobu. Interesting. It's at night. How late at night? In the morning. So daytime is coming, which means as long as we can survive long enough, we do expect our aircraft to play a role. This is a coastal raid as well, so let me get you guys not to be... Well, I do want you in screen formation. Okay, fine. I'll let you do your thing. We'll go up to 18 because I don't think that'll stress our engines at all. And until we get some reports of anything happening, I'm going to go to faster. Actually, I'm doing this partly because I want to notice the ships slow down if we have encounters. So if there's a battle going on, you can only be at fast or lower. So faster is too fast, and that means that there's our recon going out. That means that the game will slow down if we spot anything. Okay, it slowed down, so I'm expecting. Yep, there it is. 1 transport. I doubt that that's the case. Oh, this is probably an AMC then. Oh, a battlecruiser. That's less good. Let's go up to squad max -3. And let's get my... Okay, I'll leave them on AI control just for a little bit longer. Where are they? Coastal battery. They're firing at the coastal battery? Does that mean that they're... Where the heck are these guys? They can't be behind us. We got the reports down... Yeah, they're down here. Okay, good. Let's move this way. In fact, what I need to do, I don't want to control these guys manually, but I think that's the only way, the only sensible way I can control who sees what first. I would like the destroyers to verify what the target is without having my cruiser being risked. So let's do this. Slow this guy down to 21. No, not yet. And there we go. The Dunkirk class. Now, this is like the perfect situation. It looks like they're getting ready for a naval strike. 40 aircraft. Let's take a look. What is going on? They're getting ready to spot fly. We have 7 aircraft in 3 minutes taking off for a naval strike. Yes! Perfect. Okay, so turn back. Heavy cruiser. Destroyers. I think we'll leave you as is for now. What is this? Probably a 6-inch battery. And it is not destroyed. Yeah, no hits so far. So I think that they were messing around with somebody else, but I think, are they not in range of this? It's not giving me their gun range, unfortunately, but. I'm really interested in seeing where these aircraft are going to take off and go. Considering it's literally in visual range, and this is unfortunate. Okay, wow, these guys actually just went through a minefield. Please hit. Did he get hit? I think he got torpedoed. That would be the first time that has happened in a long, long time. The only the second time I've ever seen it happen. Now, where are these guys going? They are going in the right-ish direction. If they cannot... I've had a situation where... This is right when the game first came out, so it's unlikely that this is still the same routine that aircraft are taking in order to identify, to find their target. But I had a light carrier that was in range, visual range of a light carrier. And you can imagine the carrier just being like, hey, see that guy over there? Go take off and bomb him. And it wasn't like the weather was bad. But all they had to do was go, and then they went off in a different direction, and they never attacked the right target. It really, really annoyed me. Yeah, anyway. So they're firing guns at the coastal battery. And I guess I can be annoyed if this is the stupidity we're going to have to deal with. They're literally in visual range. They are literally in visual range. They are literally in visual range of the airbase. And it is a haze? 26,000... I mean, it's morning-ish? Is it? No, it's not even twilight. It's full daylight already. Come on, game. This is really annoying. This is super annoying when you get this kind of nonsense. Like, where the hell are they going? They, in fact, were in visual range like the effing airplanes themselves were in visual range of the Dunkirk. They could have just looked and seen this big boat. So why? Why? All right, we got to do everything ourselves, unfortunately. But we will. We will do it ourselves then. Let's line up. Get this guy to come back. Okay, here we go. That's worth the bonsai isn't part of this charge. How appropriate. I feel like this is the better choice, actually, going this way. Okay, perfect. Should set up. I really should have upgraded. I'm still on 1.18, I think. Yeah, I'm still on 1.18. Oh my god. Okay. At least you won't be friendly. And I don't think Raikou will either. I mean, Ayanami won't either, I hope. So we should be okay already. It's fine. But bonsai... Okay, this is not too bad. We've already deployed a lot of our torpedoes. I will also give the order to deploy torpedoes just to encourage that a little bit further. We'll start deploying smoke. Seems like a good time, even though might be a little bit late for that. That looks pretty darn good, pretty convincing. We might lose one here, but we are also very close to port, so it's also possible we'll be able to limp back home before doom sets in. Okay, I think that once we have launched this barrage with anybody left able to launch the barrage at least. Okay, that's friendly ships on fire. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll pull away now. Mission accomplished. If we... Oh my god, didn't hit her at all. There's literally a torpedo going through her. It did not hit her. Okay, that was a surprise. I have to say that was a surprise. Looks like that one did hit her after all. Okay, good. And it disappeared. It was a dud. We hit her with a dud. Oh my god. Oh Lord, help me. Oh Lord, help me. Oh my god, that is so terrible. Boy, oh boy, this game just it really loves to kill me. Okay, so we still have really good speed on our destroyers. I'm going to pull away, and yeah, we're getting some damage. The Myobu does not really have the capability of dealing with this ship. I'm still hoping that the Incompetent... Where the hell are these guys going? It's unbelievable. Okay, I might actually... Okay, if I can remember. Somebody please do this for me. Can I just name somebody who might watch the video? Can somebody please take the action item to report this screenshot here as the bug? That this is my naval bombers trying to attack these reports. 1, 2, 3. And the fact that rewind the video back to when the battlecruiser was right here and they took off. Okay, it's a haze, but visibility is still 24,000 yards. That means it's not overcast. This is so immersion breaking. I cannot imagine a situation that the pilots can be that incompetent. I'm sorry, I just can't imagine it. It's like a weird thing I cannot imagine. Okay, we're actually getting pelted a ton right now, so let's go ahead and turn back on our smoke. And we will prepare probably to okay, good. He did turn back now. And we're not going to lose anybody. If we want right now, we could just slip right into port. Who's the most damage? Actually, unfortunately, the one with the most damage is the one with all of the torpedoes remaining. We'll slow down to 20 now, because it looks like their damage has already been dealt, and they're not worrying about anything anymore. They're not coming after me. I still wonder if this AV has spotted anything. I mean, it has hit a mine or not. The Dunkirk is certainly going slow. And another thing is I do want to pursue her so that she has the pressure. Okay, what's going on? You're doing more recon. Do we have another group? Can I get these guys to ready up? Oh, okay, 0-0. Can I ask them to, can I make a request that you attack? Doesn't look like it. I know that you have more than just that one group, and I would be ever so happy if you would deploy them. But surely the Dunkirk is slowing down. What are we reporting? 15 knots? Okay, that's not... wait. Oh, okay. Well, it's good to go and spot what they can, like I said, visually see. Like, I'm not that much further. Okay, I'm barely in range. So they might actually... This used to be... No, now it's 28,000. Maybe they aren't in visual range from the airbase itself. They were at some point. They definitely saw this battlecruiser now. I mean, earlier. She's limping over to our battery, coastal battery, which might be in range already. I don't know if that thing's actually damaged. I don't think that a fleet seaplane tender can actually take a torpedo and survive. Okay, they're on their way back. It's right in line. Oh. Oh, they're coming. Oh, Lord help me, they're coming. Oh, Lord help me, they're coming. This is so good. Okay, let's get up to speed. We're going to go for the AV with our heavy cruiser here so that hopefully we don't... Yeah, I think that she's noticed our intent, but that's fine because they're finally coming. I don't know what took them so long. Maybe they're rookie pilots. I don't... We're still getting the hang of this aircraft thing. What was that? Japanese cruiser division is provided by aircraft. Okay, that's a neat little report to include. Doesn't really matter to me in this case because we'll just go back to port. No. No. Not. Alright, get up to squad max. Here we go again. What is going on? What the ever-loving F? They just flew over them. It's a joke, right? Is this the game? Is the game trolling me? I don't actually know what's going on. I thought that there was just like going to be a very delayed like attack. But what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's happening. It's gonna happen. I'm not sure which is gonna happen first, me torpedoing them or my airplanes, but okay. One more turn. All right. We have no torpedoes left. We have 3 torpedoes left. And it looks like the aircraft are approaching out of arc. Okay, well, that's a fair one. And you, please don't tell me friendly ships in line, please. Okay, let's get these guys to dodge out because I don't want to see that. You to dodge in. Does Raikou have a chance here? She does. Great. Oh my god, how are we so bad at doing this? Is your rudder jammed? No? Then why are you... Okay, who has torpedoes left? Just the Ayanami? It's going to be really hard to facilitate launching from her. What is going on, mister? I don't know what the deal is with this. Look, we couldn't do anything. This would be a completely useless mission if the AI didn't do a much better job of avoiding my destroyers, as they should. So let's give credit where credit is due. That we've only had success torpedoing this ship because of their incompetence. So in one sense, you might say it's only fair that if I'm benefiting from their incompetence, that they should benefit from my AI. Oh my god, this ship. Why is it doing that? Why wouldn't it turn away? But look, I mean, there's issues all over the place, and I don't think it's fair to say that the game is functioning properly because I have ships which are utterly incompetent to compensate for their utter incompetence. Like, this is beyond whatever happened? What the heck is even going on with these torpedo bombers? What the hell are they doing? I don't have any words. I give up. Let's get these guys back into formation. They'll run protection, hopefully. Like, what the hell is going on here? Somebody help me out. Can somebody please explain this? I will read every comment, and I will do my best. Did we actually land a hit there? It looks like, yeah. Yeah, we landed a hit. The coastal batteries. Yeah, I will do my best to read every comment, go onto the forums, ask about this. I don't understand what is going on with these torpedo bombers. They were, like, completely in range of... And this is what I mean when the AI has a problem. I don't think it's a good to patchwork solution to just take the captain's mode and say, hey, we'll reward your torpedo launching, as is the case in version 1.20. So yeah, we'll go into the port now, because... and my Oppo hasn't taken any damage yet, so... Oh, just kidding. I said yes to all, so that's my fault. No complaints. Alright, well, it's interesting. Surely is interesting. It's giving me a lot to talk about. Wait. There's hope. You gotta be. Wait. You gotta be kidding me. They've done it. Finally, they've done it. Oh. Wow. Oh man, that was frustrating. But all's well that ends well. It'd kind of be nice to redeploy your ships from the harbor. I mean, we know they're still there, unless they've sunk. So what's going on here? Is FA fastest available? I should probably do that. Looks like it's going to be dark. Okay. Yeah, we did not... This is amazing. 2 torpedoes did not cut it. Yeah, so she must have been hit by a dud. Torpedo critical hit and no other reports. Wait, there's more. Okay, so... Yeah, torpedo. That's it. Just 2 torpedoes. No, no duds. So I don't know what happened with that one that disappeared. Or maybe duds aren't reported here. For a 24,000-ton battlecruiser, old battlecruiser from at least 1910, maybe earlier, that is really impressive. It can survive 2 torpedoes. Now, one of those was air-launched, but one of them was definitely not. It was from a full-on 19... What year is it? I mean, we have to roll back the years a little bit more, too, since we're doing slow tech progression. But I don't know. Look, I'm just going to complain about little things like... Didn't my battlecruiser sink from 1 torpedo or something? Or 2? I don't remember. In that one fight. I think it was 1 torpedo it sank from. So, you know, I'm out here to complain. Was this somehow a minor victory for us? Complain about low stockpiles of artillery ammunition. The general staff calls off the army offensive. Fine. I don't know where we'd go on an army offensive against... Well, I guess they have a lot of territory down in Southeast Asia. Let's just continue to try to receive better... Okay, better torpedoes. That's nice. Better peace agreements. Yeah, so we're only going to sink 5 enemy merchants if we don't use unrestricted. I think we ought to just put the pedal to the metal and use this. Boy, that was a very frustrating, very frustrating battle. I think we'll actually just call this video to a close here. Look, I had a lot of enthusiasm going into this one. I love Rule the Waves 2, and I know it. I know I love this game. Some oddities in this, and I don't know. I don't know why I have to look so critically at it. Let me take a step back and
hopefully return not as critical in the next video, because I do love this game. But for now, thanks for watching, and until the next one, take care.